use this. Okay. See here, the first thing is, what is Bootstrap? So actually Bootstrap is a framework. So why they have designed this Bootstrap is, the first important thing is for the mobile first site. So if you are trying to create a web page, okay, so nowadays everyone is using the mobile, right? So if I have created a website which is, some 1,000 pixels of a resolution, so I have created the website in a laptop, but my user is using a mobile. So what happens? So the alignment get differ, right? For that purpose, this bootstrap has been created. Okay. So after completing this module, so what you will understand is, the first thing is basic elements of bootstrap you can know, and how to create a mobile first website, and what are the types of image with the class, and what is button, how we will create a button, batches, progress bar, pagination, drop down for your web page. You can also start creating the website using this bootstrap framework. Okay. And what is bootstrap? So bootstraps, see, it is to build a website and web quickly. So if you want to, if some deadline is given to you, okay, you need to create a website, and it should be a more attractive to the user. Then you can go with the bootstrap. And it is responsive in the sense, we can use it in all any other device. If example, I can use it with my mobile, or I can go with the laptop, or it may be a tablet, so it's going to be a compatible. Okay. And ideally, this bootstrap saves a time. For example, I write some css code, which is going to be a lengthy. Okay. This bootstrap code is, example, we can take some names. So in this batch we can take some two students. Okay. So they are very well versed in html and css. Okay. And they are trying to create some new frameworks. They are trying to give some new styles and colors for the thing. Then we can go with the different frameworks. So bootstrap is called as a framework. So see here, if you go and search, okay, top in CSS frameworks. Just click on this. Here you can see a top 10 CSS frameworks. Just come down. So the first one is Tailwind. This is also one kind of framework. Okay, this was created by the user. Okay, sorry, that is by developer. And here this is Bootstrap. It's a popular and easy to use. Okay, and also we have something called as Foundation. That is also a framework. And Elma, you wake it, materialize. So everything is same, but I'll tell you one simple thing. Okay. So if you are trying to use some frameworks in your project, okay, whatever the framework it may be, example, I should go to that official website. Okay. See here, this is a Bootstrap official website, Get Bootstrap. Just click on this. You should know the navigation. So how you are going to deal with it. So see here, they will be given some documentation. So how you are going to use this, what are the steps you need to follow. So everything will be listed. Okay. And if I'm trying to use milligram, so milligram is also one kind of framework. Okay, just click on this. Here you can see a milligram. So milligram is also again a framework. To use this, you need to check. If you click on this forms, so this is a format for milligrams. It was designed, and you just copy and paste this code, you will get the output for like this form. Okay, so and also again, if it is a tailwind, so just go to the tailwind website, just click on this. So here you have a documentations. Okay, so you just scroll down and check. So how to install it. Okay, so how what are the process we need to follow? Each and everything will be listed. So this is how you will be using frameworks in the projects. But what is the major important thing is, so how we are going to import it in the HTML and CSS file. Okay, so let's see. Before seeing that, we'll see what is the main uh, what are the description and intro for Bootstrap. So next one is was released in the 16th June 2020. Actually, this was created by Twitter. If you go to the Twitter page, so there'll be some formats, right? So that format has been followed by Bootstrap. And these are the versions. I'll tell you how to check the versions. You go to that official website here in this point. You can see the releases, all the versions and previous release. What is the latest one? Each and everything has been listed. Okay. And let's come down. And why we use Bootstrap? Why we are going for this Bootstrap? Okay, definitely if you are gonna attend some front end interviews, so if they ask what is a framework, what are the frameworks you are going to use? So if you tell Bootstrap, so what is the use of it? Why you are not going for that? So that at the time you can mention this. So it is easy to use. Why? Because we have only HTML and CSS. If you know HTML and CSS, you can directly jump into this Bootstrap. And responsive features, it will be adjustable to phones, tablets, and desktop. And mobile first approach. So if you are going to create a uh, mobile website, mobile apps, then you can go with this Bootstrap. And browser compatibility, it will work with all the modern browsers. Okay, and what's the difference between the Bootstrap 3 and Bootstrap 4? What are the difference? So see here, in Bootstrap 3 and Bootstrap 4, the first one is a grid system. So grid system differs. So see here we can see some versions, right? This is third version, this is fourth version. Now latestly we are using a fifth version. Okay, so in this third version, what is the difference and why we are going for Bootstrap 4 that have been listed? So first, in the grid system, we have something called, we can assign the columns in the grid in Bootstrap 3 only for extra small or small or medium, or it is for large. But when it goes to the Bootstrap 4, it will be a extra large one. Okay, and the CSS file is, here it is less. I'm using a less file, and this one is a SAS file. And what is the button size? So again, button sizes is extra small, but here we can support with a small and the larger. So these are the theory part, and this might be asked in your MCQ questions, multiple choice questions. This is 14 pixel and this is 16 pixel. And here comes again. So what is the difference between Bootstrap 4 and 5? So we are latestly using this. Just go through this. I'll share this PPT as well. So what is a starter template and how we are going to use this? Okay. So let's get into this. First, we'll take the website. Okay. Just so this is my website that is for Bootstrap. So here, if you go with a downloads option, just click on this download option. So how we are going to import this Bootstrap in the HTML file? You can go with the compiled CSS and JS file, or you can directly go with the source file, or the final one is you can directly give a CDN. CDN, if you have an internet connection, then you can go with the content delivery network. Okay, but if you don't have any internet connection, then you can move on to this files. So this will work in a offline. Okay, so if you click on this download button, just open in the folder. So go to downloads. Okay, this is in a zip file. So just right click on this, extract all, click on extract. Okay, so now here I can see some two things. So that they have mentioned. So compiled CSS and JS file will be there. So in the CSS, you can see some bootstrap functionalities will be there. Okay, and if we go and check with the CSS, dot JS file will be there. Okay, so what I will do is I will open the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here just go to file and open the folder, downloads, and click on this and select the folder. So here you can see some two files. Now I'll create one new file here. Okay, so the file name is index.html. Let it be this. So here I'm going to code. In this place, okay, so to link this bootstrap, I should create a one new file that is called as .html. So just come here and type here starter template. So starter template is for each and every frameworks or library. You will have a starter template. So just go through and do it. So here I have a starter template. I'm just going to copy that. I'll tell you what is the step they are following. Okay, so see here. So this is a doc type, and the major thing is how the starter template will be. So starter template will be like this: doc type, HTML, and then HTML slash HTML. Okay, so this is how it will be. The next one is head slash head, and here body element slash body element. Okay, in this what we'll do is in the head element, in this part you need to import this CSS files. So we are going to import this, right? So you need to mention this file name and you need to mention this folder name in this particular link. So this is how you will be including. So let's see how we are going to do this. In this, I need this file. Okay, bootstrap min.css. So I'll delete this one. So first I'll complete this thing. I'll show it here itself. See here. So this is a format. Bootstrap format is first you need to link the CSS file, right? So you need to link the CSS file and then script file like this you need to include. So if you are going to do it in a offline, then you will use this trick. Okay, and in this HTML you need to mention the language. So what language you are going to use? I'm going to use English, then EN. If it is a Arabic, then you will go with the AR, Arabic language. Okay, and one more thing you need to include. See here. So if you are going to use Arabic, it will be, direction will be right to left, right? So the direction is mentioned as R to, that is right to left. And next one is, what is the meta tag? So meta tag is two things, two elements are there. So first one is char set. So char set is nothing but, if example I'm going to get the value as any dollars or a percentage or something, a unique code will be there, right? ASCII code. So for that purpose we are going for this UTF-8. So we have something called UTF-32 and 16. Now in this bootstrap they have used that to UTF-8. Okay, and This particular thing is used to set the viewport. Example, um, so example, my website is like this. Okay, so this is my website. So this is my viewport. So this viewport should be equal to the width, whatever the device I use. If I'm using a device, example, using my laptop, then it will take that device width here. Okay, and if I'm taking some phone, then that device width will be initialized. And see here, this is initial scale which we already know in css itself, right? So if you want to know about these things, so you can just check that in the css video. So in this initial scale, so I have created a page, but example in the previous before and also what happened is, uh, I created some, I imported some images that is in some 20 pixels. Okay, but while I'm opening that, it's showing like an 100 pixels. So what happens? So there is no clarity, right? So because why? Because I've given in the 20 pixel, but it's showing as a 100 pixel. So for that purpose, we they have added the initial scale to be one. So you need to include these two things. Okay, so these two things should be added in the head element. Okay, so the next thing is, so the next thing is, uh, these are all very important, but this I'll tell you later. So as of now, we'll go with this part. Okay, so this is a basic template. I'll just put it in the chat box itself. This is a basic template to create. I'll put in the chat box. Okay, so now will include how to import the file. Okay, just I'll remove all these things. I don't want it in Arabic language. I need it in English. Okay, just remove all these things, and also on this, and I'm giving some title name. Okay, so here I'm giving as bootstrap first page, and heading also I can change this. So heading, evening. So like this I'm giving. Okay, so just remove all these things. I don't want this. Okay, remove all this. So now this is my simple page, which you already know. So what I've included, HTML language and then meta tags. Okay, so now I need to include these files. That is my CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so what I'll do is, so where it get placed in the dot, so it is in the one folder above. So what I will do is just go here in the link. You need to mention href, right? So href, what it is? So it is CSS and which file I want. Just scroll down. I want this min.css. Okay, and just save this. And one more thing, if you want to mention the type also, you can do that. So type equals to text slash css. And get down, and here it is script. In this script, src. The file name is js slash the file name I'm going to use min.js. Okay, this is how it will be. And if you need to mention the type, again you can do that. As of now, I don't want to do. Okay, so this is how it will be, the simple page. So let's go and check. I'll run this file. So you can see this. Okay, but as of now, you will not be seeing any difference, right? So I'll show you the difference. So here I'm going to use some predefined classes. Bootstrap itself, this is like a predefined classes. There will be some, extra colors and font size. Everything will be have been changed in that predefined class. So that I'm gonna use. So here I will give a text success. So this is some color. Okay, this is a predefined color. I'm just going to mention. So just I'll run this. Just 1 minute. Let me check. Okay, I'll better give this one to be some BG color also. So first I'll check whether I have imported the correct folder. So it is min.css and index min.js. Okay, better I'll tell you this. Okay, so as of now, we'll just quit this. So hopefully it works. But this is a procedure actually. But now we'll go with the CDN files. Okay, CDN file is nothing but a content delivery network. So if you do it on your system, it will work. But I don't know what happened here. But hopefully it works. Okay, don't worry. I'll tell you. Okay. Before that, so we'll go with the CDN. So CDN. So go here. The downloads. So here. So this is a basic structure they have given. So how to import things. So, okay, don't worry. So first we'll see with the CDN. So CDN is nothing but content delivery network. If some developer have created, files and everything is there, website is ready, and they are going to import it. So what they will do is they will provide some link from the JSW CDN. So that link is here. So in Bootstrap, what is the main functionality for Bootstrap 5 is the Bootstrap 5, if you see, they only use some, vanilla JavaScript. They will not use any libraries like popper or jquery. So that has not been included. So because for that you need to know jquery. Okay, so jquery is a library again. bundle is a library. So if you don't want to use that, you can directly use this one. So wait a minute, let me check Bootstrap bundle. I also include this as well. Bootstrap bundle main.js. Okay, no issues. I'll tell you about this downloading part. As of now, we'll go with a CDN. Okay, so CDN, just you copy this CDN link and just put it in your code. Okay, so copy and paste it here. Save it. And here come again and just copy this. This is for a popper min.js and bootstrap min.js. So copy this as well. Okay, after doing this, so now we'll check. Yes, now it is working. Can you see? So the background color has been changed. So if I'm giving some color as success, then I will get the background color in a green. Okay, this is how it will be printing. For this, we need to add the files. So see here in the CSS, you need to add bootstrap min.css, and here you need to add bootstrap bundle min.js. So this file you need to include. If you do that in normal download files, it will hopefully works. Okay. So next, what are the different things we have in bootstrap? So first, we'll see what are the different colors. Okay, just go here. So first we'll see about colors. Colors. So the first one is a text color. Okay, if you want to change the text color, see here, it is in blue and green, and then gray and red, and then orange warning, and this is info. Info will be in blue color, and this is white. Okay, so this is the predefined colors. So just go and change it. You can see the difference. So text, I'm just copying this. So here I'm changing the color. So this to be a primary and secondary, white. So here I don't have these options. So warning, danger, and info is mostly used. So danger, here and change this to info. Okay, let's run this code. So here you can see some different colors which is showing here, right? So this is how it will be. So these are the ways to color. So see here, one more thing is, if I want only the background color, you can just give BG. So BG is called as background color. Okay. So BG is for background color, And if you want to change the text color, so see here. So if I run this, so everything is in that is black color, right? So I'm going to change that color. So how can I change this? Just go here, and for success I'm giving text hyphen danger, and here you need to give text hyphen info. Oh, not success. Let's see here the color has been changed. So here, so it is in some different color. So better I'll give info. Okay, so this is how we will be changing the background color and the text color. Okay, and the next thing is, if you are trying to give some typographies. So let's see what are the typographies we have. Just click on this, come down. So this is the official website. Okay, so first we know what are the headings we can use. Okay, so probably it's from H1 to H6, but there is one option which is called for paragraph also we can do that. Okay, paragraph. So see here, normal paragraph I'm giving some name as um, fee. Okay, so if I go and check what happens, so it will be a normal paragraph, but I want it to be in a heading. Then you can give a predefined class as class is equals to H1. So now you can check. So it will be in a paragraph mode. Okay, and so what is how we can customize the heading, so that that is also possible. So if you give text muted, so it will be in a text muted, so you need to mention the small, so then only it will show the exact thing. So here in the display headings, why we are going for the display heading is this is a major reason. See here, it will be larger and slightly more optionated heading element, so it will decrease the font weight of that thing. See here, let's go here, and I'm giving some font weight, and just giving as a display one. So here you can see the font weight of this characters has been decreased. So this is how it will be. Okay, and like this you can give till display 5. Can sorry, display 6. So I just copy this. I can apply it on the other headings also. Let's check. Okay, see here, this is for display 2 and display 3 and display 1. So everything has been changed accordingly. Okay, that weight get decreased. Okay, for that you're going for this display properties. And something called as lead. So lead is that not that much important. And if you want to give some highlights, then you can go with the mark. So which we already know in HTML itself. For example, I'll close this. I don't want this. If I want to mark this to be highlighted, bootstrap alone. Okay. So mark is this. So see here that this one has been marked to be highlighted. So this is how it will be. So see here there are more options we have like small and S and U. So everything we can apply. So we can also apply it as a class name if you want. So see here, it is a text decoration underline. So just copy this. So this is in a class. So where you have to mention, so you need to mention it here. Now you can check the output. See here, it has been the underline. So you can use that class. So what you should know is you should know what are the predefined classes what we are going to use. Okay, next come down. So abbreviation. So abbreviation, which we already know it in HTML itself. But what is the main difference is example. So here I will give it as HTM. Uh, so here I have mentioned bootstrap, right? So I'll remove this and I'm changing to BS. So here ABBR and I'm giving a title. So title is bootstrap. Okay, and I'm copy this and paste it here. And now you see the major difference. So see here. So it is in the some dotted line, and if you click on this, you can see some question mark. So this is the improvement which they have done in the bootstrap for abbreviation. Okay, and for block code is also same thing. And next, now we can go with. So if you want to do some alignments, that can also be possible. So, but you need to use figure. Okay, so inside this figure, you will have a captions. If you need to use some fig captions, that can also be done. So, but you need to use the exact class name, then only it will work. Okay, so now we'll go to images. So what is image element? So what are the predefined classes? See here, this is the element and this is your attribute. So class, source and alt. So alt is optional. So but in a real-time example, definitely you will use this alt. Okay. But in the source, you need to mention the file and class. If you mention the image hyphen fluid, this is a predefined one. You should not, it is not a, the customized one. So you have to repeat the same thing which you have given here. Okay. So if you give that, it will occupy the entire space. So let's see. I'm trying to import some image at the top. So img, src, and the class it's going to be what, img hyphen fluid. So this is the class, and if optionally you can mention the alt. Okay, in the source file, just check where it is. So, e drive and downloads. So here it is placed. So I'll take some images. I'll take this default. So I'll import this file name. Okay. So default.jpg. If you go and check, see here, it occupies the entire space. Okay. So that is called as a image, that is img fluid. Okay. And then if you want to make it as a thumbnail, then you need to use img hyphen thumbnail. Just go to the notepad, change this to thumbnail. So you can also mention that src source file. Actually, it works. What happened? cost 200. It's a predefined one. IMG thumbnail. So let's give it width. Save and width. So you can see it is 200, 200. Okay. So border radius they have mentioned, that is the reason it is showing. Okay. And aligning the images, how we can align the images. So here the rounded, it's in a float start. So if you mention the predefined classes float start, then it will be in this first place, that is in the left side. And if you mention the float end, it will be in the end. Okay, let's check. Just copy this. I'll change this class alone. So image rounded float start. Okay. And also I'm going to mention one more thing. Copy. It's going to be a end. So here you can see this is in a left and this is in the right. So this is how you can place. So every guide is being explained this official website itself. And so, and then we'll go with the tables. So tables, these are the predefined one, that is predefined classes. So see here the scope column and scope rows. Why? Because in the scope columns you can see some underline. So below that we have some lines, right? For that purpose we are going with this scope attribute. Okay. And for all the for this table they have some predefined classes. That is predefined classes is nothing but table. And next one is I'm giving two things. One is T head and the other one is T body. So table head and table body. Table head means this is called as a table head, which it doesn't have any lines at the top. So it will be like over thing. And the bottom. So let's check so how we can do this. And the last one, table data, it has been column span, right? For that we have mentioned it. So let's create. So here itself I'm creating one table. In this table, a predefined class for the table is class is equals to table. Okay. And then here I have two things. One is table head, and the other one is table body. In the table head, what I'm going to mention. So that is table row. In this, I have something called as table data. So table data is so table instead of giving table data, table head will have a th, that is table head, right? Th will be mentioned instead of td. So for that, I'm giving as a table th, and the scope is column. So everything is in column. It is not a row, right? Everything is in a column wise. And if you want to mention it as a row wise, and then you need to mention it as a row wise. Okay. So let's check how it happens. The same thing will be repeated. Okay. Here I need to change this to be TH. Simple data we can do. And copy this and mention it here. And here it's going to be a table data, TD. In this place, I'll give some name, mail ID, and phone number, something like that. Okay, and come down. So here we'll have a table data, right? So in this table data, you need to mention the name. So I can go with Pavitra. Pavitra and mail ID. So this is how it will be. Okay, and here now first we'll check the output so that you can understand. So let it be a normal table. There is output. Just run this. So keep this for some time. So now you can see it is a normal thing which doesn't have any underlines and everything, right? So now I'll give class be a table and remove this. To run this, you can see some underlines at the bottom, and you can also mention what it's to be. It should be a scope row, sorry, column. So everything should be in a column wise. That you need to mention. And here also you need to mention the attribute to the column. So this is not mandatory, but you need to mention this if you are going to mention it as a column or row, that good you need to mention. And then we have something called as a stripped lines. So variant. So if you're trying to show some colors in the tables, then you can mention. So obviously, so what you will do is, for example, you're going to show it in the row wise, then you need to mention or the table data. So let's check how we can do this. In table data, I need some colors. So the class name, BG color, right? So sorry, table color. So here you need to use the contextual classes. So table hyphen what color you are going to use. So I'm going to use some primary color. This copy this. So here you can see the different colors. So to make it more clear, I'll go with some table danger. So you can see the different colors, right? And if you want to mention some table color for this, you can also do that. So table hyphen can go with the warning. So this is what we can color the tables using some predefined classes. Okay. And if you want to use a stripped row means, if example, it's like a zigzag. So first it is in a gray color and again it is white and gray. So like that it will be. So for that you need to use a class table, and then you need to mention the table hyphen stripped. Okay. So here you mention. So I'll better copy this table. Remove its class. Okay, so now, so again I'm deleting here. Also here, save this in this table. I give a name as table hyphen strip. I'll add some more data so that you can easily understood what's going on. So see this bottom. So first it is white and gray, white and gray. So like that you will be getting a output. Okay. And next one is strip the columns. Again, you can give it as a column wise. So now it is in row wise, right? But if you want to make it as a column wise, nothing, you just go here, and in this place you need to mention hyphen columns. So now you go and check. So you can see it is in the column. So if I increase a column, mm, let it be phone number. So if I refresh it, you can see the column wise it has been changed in the table. Okay, and if you want to make it a dark table, okay, if you want to make it as a dark table, as of now it is in some white and gray, right? So instead of that, if you're trying to make it as a dark means black color. Okay, so just go here and give table dark, and once you run this, you can see it is in some black color in a column bars. Okay, so next, again, if you want to change some color as success, green, blue, that also you can do. And we have one more thing called as table hover. So while hovering a table, you will be getting some different colors for that table hover. Just delete this. You run this. Okay. Run this. If I'm hovering this, you can see some different colors has been appearing, right? So this is how it will be. You can also use table dark. So using dark, it has been changing. Okay. So this is what the it's all about table. So if you want to make some changes, you can see this particular table thing. And what is figures? So figures is example. I'm giving some images and I want to add some captions. Oh, figure captions. Okay. So the first thing is this is an element. Give me 1 minute, guys.